Alright, this is the video Battle of the Gods. Battle of the Gods was sort of my interpretation. You know, like a lot of different days I believe different things. I believe whatever I want to believe when I want to believe it. Because I don't think in life there's never any certainties that always apply. Some things always change based on circumstances. And I think faith is one of those things that you can easily, sometimes you can believe in a god, sometimes you can believe in a lot of gods, sometimes you can believe in ghosts, sometimes you can believe in aliens, sometimes you can believe in absolutely nothing, sometimes you believe that everyone has no purpose and you're probably better off dead, sometimes you believe that killing people is a good idea, sometimes you believe that saving 1 billion people is good, sometimes you think that donating $1 billion is good. Your ideas change throughout, well, at least mine do, depending on what you're infatuated with, I guess, at the time. I said tonight I made 2 other videos, because I'm freaking bored and I drank a Monster, so I'm going to be up all night, but more about spiritual stuff. And this is something it's going to be a pretty interesting video, because this is something I'm very passionate about, something I've been thinking about for a couple of years. 2 or 3 years. I don't know. But anyways, it's called the Battle of the Gods, this video is called. My theory is perhaps all the gods exist. Let's think. If everyone wants to try to prove that one religion is right, they're saying all the other religions are wrong. If all the religions say they're right, then doesn't mean everyone is wrong? My idea is sort of unifying all religions. It's more in favor of the theists. So all you theists, you should listen, this is a good proposition. Not really proposition, my view. But I think all the gods exist. Now, in a movie, there's a lot of different people who work on the movie. There's directors, there's people who work on special effects, people who work on music, people who work on lighting, on, backgrounds, on screenplay, the writings, who chooses the actors, who writes the scripts, who writes the jokes. A lot of different people work together to make this one creation. And in the end, the creation's pretty complex. And I think it might be the same thing with the gods. Maybe, the Christian God is in charge of, he created hunger. I don't know. And then Buddha created, faith. And, the Muslims created, anger or something. They all pitched in something. And maybe, maybe like Satan created, the rivers, and maybe Allah created, trees, or automobiles, I don't know. Maybe they all pitched in to make the world. Sort of like in a movie, everyone pitches in. Now, why there are different religions is because every single one of them are selfish, in a way. If you're giving them a human trait, selfish would be a good word. They're selfish, they want the most credit for the religion. They want to say, I'm responsible for making this whole thing work. And they chose people, or spirits, whatever, I don't know, doesn't really matter. They chose somebody, to be like sort of the chosen one, the one who they thought were worthy, to convert as many people to represent him, and try to make it so he was the most popular artist that worked on this piece of art that is the universe. So basically, the preachers in churches are God's chosen ones, maybe, or maybe they're just faking it. Maybe they just want to believe they're the chosen, or whatever. But some of the chosen ones definitely want to convert people. This is the same for atheists. This would be the same for Muslims. This would be the same for Satanists. I guess the atheist would be maybe the god of science. Like maybe there is a god that maybe created all the mathematical terms. Maybe he was responsible for all the science or physics or whatever. And maybe that's what God chose the atheist to prove the other one's wrong. Maybe he's the god of propaganda who wants to show that everyone else is wrong or something. I don't know. Because we all know from the elections, a good way of making people vote for you is point out the other people's flaws, which could be the reason why atheists were created. So yeah, all the people are just trying to get the most credit for God, or their own God, or whatever you want to call it, deity. Now, the terminology, you don't have to take the terminology so literal. It's just more like the idea. It's more abstract. This is not set in stone. I don't plan on writing a book. I might write a 5-page short story or something. I don't know. But I don't plan making this official. So don't take it literally. So yeah, the basic idea. All the gods chipped in, and they all want the most credit. So, do I have anything more to say? The background music is Cradle of Filth, if you can hear this. So basically, today I'm again, if I want to stereotype myself, even though I'm sort of Satanist today, because I converted today. Yeah. But if you want to watch my other videos, I talk a lot about spiritual things. I talk a lot about religion. I talk a lot about the way things are run, different intelligence. So you should probably check out my videos if you want my views on everything. I don't believe one thing. I don't believe anything all the time. I'm pretty much changing my beliefs depending on my surroundings, which is really all you need, You don't have to believe in God 100% of the time, especially when everybody's finding contradictions in it. There's no need to deny that they're wrong, or there's no need to deny their statements, even though they're obviously true. You just have to sort of admit it and say, well, I'll look to God when I'm in trouble, and the other situations, you can just do what you think is moral. You don't have to follow one thing 100% your entire life. There's no need. And I think I'm gonna make lots of videos tonight. I might make one about hell next. I might make one. I don't know. Might make one about hell. Maybe something else. I'll probably think of something else in the hell video. Man, I'm ranting a lot tonight. I hope I don't wake anyone up from this, because I'm talking pretty loud. People think I'm talking to myself, which I sort of am. Talking to you guys right here. Alright, I think I'm out. Bye bye.